Hi, parents and guardians of biology students for both myself and Miss E. We are closing out the third quarter this week and looking to get started with quarter four. And we wanted to go ahead and show you some of the updates we've made to the Canvas page and some of the things that we're going to be doing for quarter four. Moving through April, May, and the rest of the year with June. Miss E can't be with us right now. She has some students in office hours. But everything is from both of us. So here is our Canvas page. So we always have our announcements up at the top, and then we have some new buttons right here in the middle. So we have the link to our current module, our mystery seed journal, articles for our GMO debate, which will take place in June, and then helpful vocabulary so that your students are exposed to a lot of the new vocab words we're going to be doing between now and the end of the school year. So the other thing that is the update is all our office hours are right here in the front of the page. And then we have a calendar where we're crossing off the days as we come along. All right. Today was working time on the students' COVID vaccine public service announcement. They're also reminded that they have their mystery seed journal entry due, and they can access links right here. Another thing to take note of is next Tuesday is an F day. It is an asynchronous learning day, as the 10th graders will be taking the PSATs at Princeton High School. So the 9th graders will not be in the building. To ensure that your student goes ahead and gets their attendance taken for the day, they need to go ahead and come to this Google form right here. Their COVID vaccine PSA is also due on Tuesday, and we strongly encourage the students to go ahead and fill out the form and then meet up with their group mates from 10:50 to 11:50 to wrap up with their project. And then this will ensure that they stay on track with just a daily schedule. All right, and we'll be presenting our PSAs on Thursday. And so we had over spring break, we mapped out the rest of the school year. And so while everything isn't linked just yet, your students do have the opportunity to peek ahead and see what we would be doing on any given day, basically until the end of the school year. So if we come up to their current notebook, all right, so right now, starting in March, your students explore DNA, the cell cycle, and how proteins were made, and what happens if there is an error in our DNA, which goes ahead and ties nicely in with coronavirus. So your students are going to be exploring the vaccines that are available, primarily Pfizer and Moderna. All right. And they have the opportunity to watch a expert video. And then there is a illustrated guide with why all of these different variants are starting to occur. I thought the graphics here were really useful. We then went ahead and hand selected articles that would be useful to your students to go ahead and create their project so that we know that they're using good sources and they don't have to waste a lot of time finding good sources to go ahead and use. Some helpful infographics. And then here's their final project. So they're going to tie together all of the information that they've learned about DNA, the cell cycle, what makes living things, how mutations occur, and apply that to creating a public service announcement about the vaccine and public health. The other thing that we kicked off right before spring break was the mystery seed journals. And Miss E went ahead and put together resources for us. All students were given bags of seed and dirt, obviously mystery. They don't know what the seeds are. And they all have a journal that they are working in. Miss E went ahead and put together some background information about, why growing our own food is important, some historical perspectives, and also really wanting to tie biology that's happening in the classroom outside of the classroom. All right. So in doing so, she has videos embedded in here, and she has important vocab and some information about farming, some historical information about farming. And then she took pictures of a planner and helped set it up so that students could strategically plan out their investigations and take notes, incorporate pictures, incorporate videos. And so as you go on, there's extra information that is along the left-hand side of every single page here, and extra videos that go
Different
ahead
soils have different
and help us here. That is our Mystery Seed Journal. For the month of June, all right, which I know is a far ways away, we're going to be tying things together with a debate on genetically modified organisms. And if students come and they click here, all right, it is currently under construction as we haven't gotten here yet, but Miss E made a supplemental video on how to read a scientific article. And below, we have different articles that are going to get posted in order to prepare us for our debate in June. And that is what we have been doing in biology class and what we will be doing in biology class as the weeks continue on. So feel free to reach out with us with any questions, comments, concerns at any point. And sometime before the end of April, we're going to be setting up a parent night as well to go through these things if you would like to talk to us in person. All right. Hope you have a lovely weekend.